Right then, so I've just popped that into recording. Oh, Ven's disappeared. He was on, Ven and Amanda. They've disappeared, but they'll catch up anyway, won't they? So welcome to the call, everybody. Obviously, you know I am. I'm Claire. Been involved in RIMAN now since it opened in the UK. Starting to grow teams around the UK, around Spain, Ireland, and Jenny from the US is leading the way over there for us, which is brilliant. And what we're going to do today is we've got quite a bit to go through. So I just wanted to touch on some of the things we've got coming up this week because there's a lot going on, obviously, with the launches this week, with the events that we've got going on. So I'm just going to pull up the details about that again, just to give everybody a reminder. Then we have got Fernando, who's going to just do, I think he's going to whiz through again the business presentation, just so you're hearing it from someone else for a change instead of me or Ben, and just get another perspective on it. And I think he was also going to look at anything else he felt might be beneficial for the team at the stage we're in at the minute. And then we're going to introduce Jenny to the call, who, like I say, is leading it in the US for us at the minute. And she's going to give a bit of a testimonial of how they're going with things over there. And then we've got the lovely Jade on as well, who has got a very exciting opportunity and offer for the team, which I'm excited for you all to get some information about. So that is the sort of the plan, the agenda for tonight. If there's anything else that anybody else wants discussing, obviously jump on at the end, interrupt me, do whatever you want. That's absolutely fine. We can cover whatever you need to. So I'm just gonna quickly share my screen just to pull up. Oh God, Ben's desktop is so scruffy. Just to pull up some of the things we've got coming up soon, which is, can you see that? Can you see that? Can everybody see that? Just someone give me, yeah, okay, thank you. I can't see you because you're at the side of the screen. So obviously on Sunday, we have a very exciting event going on in London. Tim Hare, for those of you who haven't met Tim, Tim is one of the leaders of the America teams. He's the #1 income earner of RIMAN, absolutely smashing it in the business. We are actually in his leg of business as well. So he's been very supportive around our team. I know he's doing a lot for us in the UK.
355-0129. That's 83.
He's doing a lot for the UK team. He's doing a lot for the launch across Europe. And I know he also supports Danny and Fernando a lot with their business as well, because he's really helping them grow the team that's under them, which is brilliant. And again, for those who haven't seen Tim on anything yet, if you get in front of him, he is like fire. He's brilliant. He's another level of enthusiasm, of mindset, goals. He will really get you to see this bigger picture with the business. So anybody that can be there on Sunday, this is massive. He is in Spain on Saturday doing the launch in Madrid, and then he's flying out just specially for this day on Sunday, just to spend the time with our team, because he's really committing some time and effort into our team, which is massively important. We've had quite a few confirmations from our team already. I think up to now, we've got about 10 to 12 confirmed from this group alone. So that's brilliant. Anybody else that wants to go, obviously, the details are there, but feel free to link in with one of us about the more finer details and how we're getting there. Me and Ben are getting the train down there on the Sunday morning. I think it's around 9 a.m. and getting into London for about 12:15. And then we'll go straight near the event location, have a bit of food, catch up with anybody who's around, and then we'll head back straight after the event on the train. So anybody who wants to join us is more than welcome on that. We are also taking our kids because we've got no childcare this weekend. So again, anybody else that needs to do that, it's absolutely fine to do that as well. And then the other exciting thing this week is what we've got going on tomorrow, which is the Spain and Ireland launch. Can everybody see that? I've lost your faces. Oh no, where's that gone? Can someone just...
We can't see it, Claire.
What's it doing? Hang on a minute. Let me turn that off. Let me pull this one up and see if that one works. Can you see that one?
No.
Oh, yeah, I did say that. It's not a specialty man, is not technology.
No, nor's mine. I wouldn't have a clue what you're even trying to do, so I can't help.
To share the Fernando will bring it up in part of his section. I don't know why it's not sharing. Oh, I thought I'd really nailed what I needed to do, but never mind. So obviously we have the Spain and Ireland launch happening tomorrow, which is massive. We've obviously got some team around them areas now, so that's brilliant. They've already started to, because some of them did join up under the UK account, and they've they are my lovely Fernando saving the day. So from tomorrow, everybody can register within Spain and Ireland. So this is new business planners, new customers. So anybody you know in them areas, again, start reaching out to them if you haven't already. Start making them cold connections with people. That's what I've been doing at the minute. So I feel like I've spoke to everybody I know in that warm market in them areas, and now I'm reaching out to them cold markets. And that's going well as well. So I think when you explain it's a new product over there, the company's just launching there, it's a very exciting position and opportunity for other people over that way. We've obviously seen it over here in the UK. Being in early within something like this gives you that massive momentum. So that is the Ireland and launch tomorrow. They will then be able to start shipping product. They can order from tomorrow after creating the account, and then products will start shipping on the 31st. And then the commissions and things will start getting paid out following that. So that is that. I will introduce Fernando onto the call now because I know his time is precious and he's got a lot of people to support at the minute. So I'm going to introduce Fernando. Obviously, most of you know Fernando is, but for the new people, so we've got obviously Mel and Jade who are very new to our team. Fernando and his beautiful wife Danny are who introduced myself and Ben to the business, and they reached out to us last summer when we was traveling. Reached out again, a cold message, so that was really, really lucky. So always be willing to approach people that you don't know, because they approached us and then that worked and we're now in. And they just obviously spoke to us about the business opportunity. We're always open-minded to new opportunities, and particularly when we heard it was new to the UK and we knew the importance of getting into something early. So we tried the products, obviously loved them, and here we are today building a team with the support of Danny, with the support of everybody on the call and the rest of the team that are on the call tonight. But we've got some good momentum going at the minute, so that's really, really positive. So I'll let Fernando take over and let him do what he needs to do. Thanks, Fernando. I'll mute myself off. Do you need me to share host, Fernando? Is that, are you got that now?
There you go.
There you go.
Okay, can you hear me? There we go. Okay, I think I was just having some connection issues, but I think I'm here. So if you stop listening to me, just send me a WhatsApp and I will let you know. So thank you. Thank you for that introduction. We are really excited for everything that is going on right now in RIMAN around the world, not only in the UK, not only in Mexico. This is happening. This is happening all around the world, and this is exciting. Okay. So I don't know, do we have any guests here, or everyone is part of the business?
Yeah, everybody's already in the team, Fernando. So if you
Perfect.
don't want to do a business overview, don't feel that you need to do that. Unless you just want to whiz through some tips just for Mel and Jade. Obviously, I have done the business presentation with them quite recently, but if there's anything you feel is important to pick up on, just do what you feel.
Perfect. Awesome. Awesome. So with that said, one of the things about RIMAN is that it doesn't matter if you have 1 week in the business, 1 month, 3 months, maybe 4, 5 months, I'm not sure. Um, you have like the decision to start again every single day. Okay, that's one of the good things about this business, about this industry. In a traditional business, you can't do that, right? So every day you need to be pushing, you need to be doing some things, because if you don't, your business is going to close, right? So you need to pay employees, you need to pay for rent, you need to pay a lot of things. So you can't say, okay, today I'm not going to open, okay? The good thing about RIMAN is that you have the chance to start every single day. It's a new day, okay? And I know everyone has like situations. We all have different situations in our life, and that's normal because we are humans, right? But what I want to say to all of you guys, if you are here spending your time, I want to give you like this gasoline or this fuel to just go all in. Okay, I don't know if you know this part of our story, but 2 months ago we were living in Canada. Okay, so we are from Mexico. We lived for 3 years in Canada, and 2 months ago we decided to move back to Mexico. And one of the main reasons to do that, it was because all the expansion that is coming with RIMAN. Okay, so that's how committed we are with this business. We know everything that is going on with this company in this year. As you know, now we are officially in 12 countries. So Chile opened last week. And tomorrow we're going to have two more countries in the list. Okay, so we're going to have 14 countries. The European expansion is a reality. Okay, so it's happening, it's going. You guys have the privilege to be the first country, talking about the UK, to be part of this European expansion, right? So right now in the UK, the people doesn't know about RIMAN. Okay, we obviously have Spain, we obviously have Ireland, we're going to have France, we're going to have Romania, and so many countries, Italy. Okay, so RIMAN at the end of 2026 is going to be in 25 countries. Okay, 25 countries at the end of this year. And that is going to happen with us or without us, right? So RIMAN is going to be on that and on those countries if we are part or we are not part of that expansion. I prefer that they do it with us, right? So I want how do you say? I want a slice of the cake, okay? I want a slice of that cake, and this is the chance, okay? So I know maybe you had some other things to do, maybe you have a business, maybe you have a job, but my advice for you is that today you make the decision that this is going to be something that can change your life. And I say like that because for us, it's been like a life changing. Okay. 2024 for us was a tough, tough, tough year. Okay. I never say it was the worst year of our lives because that's when our second daughter born, but it was challenging. It was tough. Okay. We were living paycheck by paycheck in a different country without family, without any support, and we needed to do something. Okay. So when we started RIMAN, for us, we never thought, let's try. Okay. We never thought, let's try to make it happen. No, in our minds, it was like, this is it. Okay. So this is what we were looking for. We've been preparing for this for 10 years, maybe 11 years. We've been looking for something like RIMAN. So now is the chance to do it. Okay. So I don't know what are you looking. I don't know what is your goal, what is your desire. In our case, we do this because we have two little girls, right? One of 4, one of almost 2 years, and we want them to have everything, right? So we want to have that freedom. We want to have that peace. We want to have that like the freedom to be able to travel around the world, to be in all the festivals at school, right? So in order to do that, we knew we had to make decisions. Okay. So I encourage you today. I don't know what is your why. Okay. I don't know what is your desire, but that's the most important part in RIMAN. Okay. If you don't have clear why are you doing RIMAN, It's so simple not to do it. Okay. This business is really simple, right? We share our products with the people, we share the opportunity with more people. That's it. We create conversations. Okay. The more conversations you create, the more connections you are going to make. Okay. And if we make a lot of connections, your business is going to grow. That's what we do. Okay. RIMAN, instead of doing all the advertisement, all the marketing, they pay us, to just spread the word. Okay. So the more people that they try RIMAN, the more your business is going to grow. Okay. So I would love to present you to one of the ladies that she's doing amazing jobs. She's doing amazing things. She took the decision, and this is really important because once you make the decision, there's no way back. Okay. Yes, it's going to be challenging. Yes, you're going to have like a lot of no's. It's part of the process. Okay. Yes, you're going to have people that tells, hey, this is too expensive, I can't afford this, blah 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 blah. It's part of the business, right? But you need to be sure that we have like a gold mine in our hands. Okay. The person that I'm going to introduce you, she she saw the vision. Okay. She was like, okay, I want to do this, I want to go all in. She even went to Long Beach, the convention at Long Beach in California, with a surgery, right? So she's going to explain a little bit more. So I want you to meet Jenny, our recent senior manager. And why do I want to know her? Because senior manager is the most important part in our business. Okay, I always say our business starts in senior manager. If you really want to make a good income, if you really want to be RIMAN like a good business for you, step number one, yes or yes, you need to go senior manager. Okay, that's the most important part, because once you hit senior manager, now you can start to duplicate exactly the same with everyone on your team. Okay, so please help me welcome to this amazing call, Jenny. How are you, Jenny?
Hey, how are you? It's so good to be here. I've got Casey with me. This is our youngest. Thank you, Fernando. I have to say, ladies that are just joining our team or whoever's watching, this has been like stepping into a family. That has been one of the best things, but a family that you actually like. It's been awesome. I've had support all along the way. So, like Fernando said, yeah, I did attend convention. I did catch the vision, but before that, for me, it just started with my girls pointing out that every time I got on FaceTime or Marco Polo, I would make some kind of comment about how old I looked. I'm 41. I have 8 kids with my husband. We've been married just over 20 years. And I was just hitting that, like, I look tired. And I felt like I've worked so hard to become who I am, but it's not showing up on the outside like I wanted it to. Like I've stayed fit, I've worked hard. Um, I'm happy, but it wasn't showing. And I was starting to look a little dull, a little just not how I wanted to. And I started saying it out loud. And my daughter, so I've got 4 daughters, and they were like, Mom, why are you so critical of yourself? And I realized that I wasn't presenting myself to my girls like I wanted to. And if any of you can relate, like raising girls at this point is a big deal. They have AI to compete with, and everything on TikTok and Instagram and all of that, that kind of shapes them into who fashion culture and makeup culture wants them to be. And I didn't want my girls to see that that was the direction I was headed, or that that's the direction they needed to head. I'm all for dolling up and looking great. But I also wanted them to have like bare skin confidence. I have a 17-year-old daughter that's gorgeous, but she struggles just like any other teenage girl. How does she look when she goes out the door? And skin factors into that. Like what we see on our face looks, plays a big factor. So when I had seen some before and afters from a practitioner friend of mine, Nicole, that's on our team in Florida, I actually thought it was a healthcare regimen. So I thought, like gut health, skin health, like that's, I want that same glow. So when I reached out, she was like, no, it's Korean skincare. And I said, what is Korean skincare? And this was just in December. So I'm looking at these before and afters. We start talking. My little toddler's going to come in here with me. And we watch Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. So anyway, so I reached out. We got on a couple phone calls. I was like, well, I'm just a soap and water type girl. Like with the 8 kids, like I do take care of myself, but I wash my face in the shower and go. And so having a skincare routine and the time factor was going to be new for me, because it wasn't a part of my day. I had just gotten like some, bougie thing from Sephora to help with my dry skin, but that was about all I did. So anyway, so fast forward, we get the products in our house and it was different immediately. I mean, it was a little test for me. I had a bunch of like social engagements that weekend. I had just tried the products and no joke, like the first 3 days that I was going places after putting RIMAN on my face, people would ask me, they're like, what do you do? Like, why are you glowing? And it was for me as a 41-year-old mom of 8 to start getting that kind of feedback within just a few days. It was like, that's me. Like, that's how I feel inside. Like, that's what I want people to see. Like, I want people to see the light and like the beauty that I feel is in me that was starting to fade as I was getting more stressed and older. So it was a no-brainer after that. I did have ACL reconstruction, like Fernando said. So I could have had every excuse in the world to not go after this. But what kept me in was when I would have literally in post ACL surgery, recovery, and I'm having just one woman, like one friend come over and wash their face with me, spend some time with me. But what I saw was consistent about every woman that came over was that they felt better about who they were and how they looked as they walked out my door. And I thought that's something I can get behind. If I can spend an hour with women, I mean, men too, but if I can spend an hour with women and have them feel more connected and see the favorite version of themselves on the outside, then I'm in. And that's when I made the flip. It was like we talked about convention. I had bought some products, but then I called Danny and Fernando and I was like, hey, I've got to get this in my house. It's like leaving my house and they're going to take mine. So we went all in. We got ourselves a few starter kits. It was a leap. We have 8 kids. So financially, it was a little bit of a stretch for us. But we've already turned over everything that we've brought in our house, and we're growing. We have a couple salons in different states. We have K-pop-ups going weekly. Like it fits into my schedule. Like I don't know how many of you have, a lot of kids or a couple jobs or whatever, but it literally does work around my schedule. And my kids are really supportive. And the one thing I just do want to share is I have a little girl that's 5 and she loves it. And she asked me, she's like, when are we doing Korean? When are we doing Korean? And so I asked her one night about a month ago, I said, why do you like this so much? Because she's 5 and she's very blunt. And she looked at me and she goes, because it makes your face feel like mine. And I just thought, you know what? If she can see that I love myself and who I am, and she can feel the difference, like my little 5-year-old can touch my face and feel the difference, like, why not? Why not help other people? And so off to convention we went. Since then, still ACL recovery. I was there on crutches and a wheelchair. And so that, we've had some challenges, but I remember Ben told me within the first couple weeks, he said, give it a full 90 days. He's like, just be consistent for 90 days and you will see it start to pop off. And this month, like we should pay for our mortgage this month with our RIMAN money while replenishing the products that we have at our house for people to use. I don't know where else you could do that. Like I've started businesses before, like, and it's here and people want it. And it's fun. Like it's fun to see people light up and glow and love who they are and just be reminded how beautiful they already are inside. So it's been a blessing for my life. It's been a blessing for my family. And like I said, I mean, we've got 8, but 4 girls, and to be able to raise them, seeing that they can love who they are without having to cover it all up or you know, like just walk out the door feeling good about who they are on the inside, and then it shows on the outside, like it's priceless. Like, what else would I be doing this for? You know? So it's been a blessing. Claire and Ben, the whole team, I love being a part of it. And it just means the world to me. Like, we're going big places and starting small. I'm in a town of 5,000 people. We have 2 stoplights, you know, so it's not like, you know, I don't have a whole lot of neighbors, but I do have a whole lot of people that want to feel good about who they are and feel better in their own skin. And so that's what we're doing. Just one K pop-up, one party, one salon, one spa, like one face at a time. And it's a privilege to be able to be a part of it with everybody. So that's my RIMAN story. That's our family, and that's my life right now.
Oh, Jen, sorry, Fernando, I'm just going to cut in there because that was so good, Jenny. Jenny's not spoke on the camera yet. She's not done a testimonial. That's the first time she's done that. So massive well done, Jenny, because that can be a bit daunting doing that for your first time and sharing your story and sharing what you're doing. But you absolutely smashed it as always. You know, there was no doubt when me and Fernando talked yesterday, was like, we need to get Jenny on because you are smashing it and you're leading the way over there. And again, that's why we wanted to get you on tonight as well, because like you said, the 90 days of consistency is paying off for you. And that's what we always say. We talk about a 90-day game plan. Me and Ben have that written down. If anybody new in the team want to look at that again, or anybody who's already with the team and had been established with the team for several months, we can look at them 90-day game plans as well, because that consistency every single day, that small activity will start to pay off. And like Jenny's just said, she's going to pay a mortgage with that this month. So that's massive. That money she would have never have had. So massive thank you, Jenny, for doing that. I really appreciate that. You was absolutely awesome. As expected, didn't expect anything different. We have lots of love for you over there. You're doing amazing. Keep doing what you're doing. I'll let Fernando jump back in now. I just needed to say that.
Thank you, Claire. You're such a gem. I really appreciate you. It's been great. Really great.
Yeah, that's amazing. No, Claire, you had the right words. Okay, so that's amazing. I one of the things that I love about this industry and this business is just to create that impact in the people's life, right? So when we met Jenny and Dave in Long Beach, it was like I think we know them from other lives, right? So you create that connection that is like so amazing. There we go.
Hi, Lucy. Hi, everyone. I'm so happy to see you guys. Sorry.
No, no, keep
I
going,
always
keep
just
going.
interrupt
I
you.
know, and I
I'm
was
sorry.
like, no,
Yeah.
keep going.
I'm so happy to see you. And I was just listening from the back. I was just listening to your testimony, Jenny, and I'm so happy that to hear like all that. Like how do you feel and how do your skin is looking and all that. So yeah, I just wanted to say hi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that can happen to you. I mean, it's just one decision, right? So we are here. This is the time. This is the right time to do it. Okay. As Jenny said, as Claire said, it's all about being consistent. Okay. As everything in life, right? If you want to achieve something huge in any area of your life, okay, just thinking something that you achieved, maybe like an own business, maybe a degree, something that you achieved. If you see you achieved that because you were consistent, right? Because you had the desire, you had your why, you had like this clear goal of what you wanted to do. And once you have that, everything starts to align, right? So you start to attract the right people, you start to attract the right customers, and it's only just sharing, okay? Just communicating. Either if you want to build this online or in person or both, it doesn't matter how do you want to do it, but just do it, right? As you want. But if you are here, if you already took the decision, if you already make the decision to be part of RIMAN, my advice is this is the time, okay? This is the time to go all in. Just share with the people, just create conversations, just talk to them, just create good ideas. And I know this is going to come soon to the UK, okay? So be patient Okay. Do you want to see it? I'm going to show
Yes,
it to
we
you.
do. I've been
It's my
telling all
first.
the newbies that there's some like really good products over in the US, and I'm nagging
No,
every day for
I
you.
know, I know. We can't wait to get all the stuff you've got.
this is amazing. Look, please look at this. This is something
All the minis.
amazing. Okay. So
Mini.
it's the whole routine, but please look at the mini booster. Let me just put it. Please look at this beauty. There we go. It's like a mini booster, mini serum. There we go. Look at this. I mean, the last packaging was okay, but after looking at this is like top level. It's exactly the
Gorgeous. It's
same.
really sweet. They've just won
color.
an award, haven't they, for their packaging? Just won an award. We have, I should say.
Yeah. Look at the dermatology cream. Look at this. It's like a baby cream, you know?
Yes, stunning. The packaging is absolutely
The
gorgeous.
packaging, it's exactly the same as the big one, but with the travel kit. So I know it's gonna be soon available in the UK. The only reason you don't have this yet is because they did all the branding, all the change of the branding, right? So that's the only reason. So this is going to be available April 1st in the US, and I think it's gonna be available really soon in the UK, and I hope Mexico also. So I needed to order this via US with a business partner, and she sent this via DHL. So we don't have this yet in Mexico, so we are exactly the same as you. But the good thing here is that we have the US really close and we can just send some things. But this is going to be amazing. Okay. This is going to be a game changer. Okay. But my advice, don't wait for this. Okay. Don't wait for this, because if you already have a big network, if you already have a big customer base, once you have this, it's going to explode. Okay. So just for you to see everything that RIMAN has, everything that RIMAN is doing, this is the right place. So I would like to see if there's any specific question, any doubt about all the launches. If you have people in Spain or if you have people in Ireland already signed up, today is the last day to send the country transfer form. There's like a form, like a Google form. It's a really quick thing to do. And if you already have people ready to start, but they aren't registered, starting tomorrow, you will be able to have either customers or planners in those two countries. Okay. So with that said, I know we're going to have, I think it's Jade, it's gonna share something with us. So I don't know if someone wants to ask any other question. Okay. So before we go to Jade, and I'm gonna pass back the mic to Claire, just set a goal. Okay, that's my advice. Just set a clear goal. Okay, why are you doing this? What do you want? What is your desire? What do you want to achieve? And just put a date. Okay, set a goal, put a date, and then let's create a game plan. Okay, because as Jenny said and Claire said, 90 days of consistent work in this business can completely change your life. Okay, and I say this because that happened to us. Okay, 90 days of consistency can really change your life in this industry. Okay. And of course, if you don't know this, we have our next convention. Okay. Next convention is going to be in Las Vegas, August, August 7, 8, and 9. Okay. August. So you have plenty of time. Okay. I was looking at flights the other day, and it's not expensive to travel from the UK to Las Vegas, honestly. So you have all April, May, June, July. We have 4 months to create a good strategy, a good plan. So you can go minimum as a team leader to that convention. And remember that the promotion of going team leader is still running in the UK and all Europe. So you can go to Jeju Island, okay? So you can go with Ben and Claire, that they already won this amazing trip. So they will be on Jeju Island, just looking at the Bijong pool and the big volcano and everything that we talk about in the presentations. They are going to see it live, okay? But I know they don't want to be alone. Okay. They want more people to go with them. That's why we are running for director, because for us, we need to go director in order to go to Jeju Island, not team leader, director. So we are running as hard as we can to go to director so we can go together to this amazing trip. So it's on the table. It's just a decision. Okay, it's just a decision. Team leader is a decision. Okay, so just make the decisions to go all in, and anything you need, we are here. There's already a system in the UK. And Sunday, I know for some of you it's a little bit far. I know Claire mentioned this at the beginning, but Sunday you're going to have the chance to have Mr. Tim here in London. Okay, you're going to have the chance. If you don't know the headquarters yet of the UK, it's an amazing office. It's in a beautiful building in a really nice place. So you should go. Okay. If you are serious with this, just go and you're going to see like the big vision. Just believe me, just having the chance to be 5 minutes with Tim, believe me, you are going to go out of there just fire up. Okay. He is the man, right? That's why he's the top income earner of the company, right? So he has a global team around the world. I think he moves more than $8 million in production every single month. Okay, just imagine having the chance to learn from someone like him. So I think it's worth it. Okay, I think it's worth the trip just to go to London and just have a good day. And no, with that said, I'm gonna pass back the mic to you, Claire, so you can introduce Jade.
Thank you, Fernando. Thank you for going over all of that for us as well. Massively appreciate that. So we have the lovely Jade on the call, and I believe her mum is in the background. Sorry, Jade, I don't know mum's name.
Sharon.
Sharon. And Jade is involved with our company. I think it was only about 3 weeks ago, wasn't it, Jade?
Yeah.
We met on a Zoom. She went, I think, did I send you a sample? I think I sent you a
Yes.
sample, didn't I? Sent a sample through the post. She tried it. We arranged a Zoom following that. Jade is already in the beauty industry, so she's already got that clientele, that base, that network already built up. And Jade saw obviously the vision of the company, the positioning of getting in early. She went all in, purchased a business kit because she was ready to go and start using it on her customers. So she's gone all in fast with a business, which is brilliant. And then a couple of days ago, Jade came to me and said, I've got a bit of a proposal and a bit of an opportunity that I think would benefit the team. So she told me what it was, and I was like, yep, discuss this on the call on Tuesday because I think this would be massively beneficial. I think the people that are on the call will be gutted that they're not hearing this live, Jade. So I'll make sure when we record this and save it and post it, I'll make sure they come back and listen to this section, definitely, because I think the people on the call will be interested, but I know there will be multiple other people within the group that will want to know this information as well. So I'm going to hand it over to you. I'm going to mute myself off.
Nervous.
I don't know, just let me know when you're done. Thanks, Jade.
Hi guys. So I've never talked like this before, so bear with me. Obviously my background is aesthetics and beauty. I've been doing beauty since I was 18. I'm now 31. But I've obviously tried the products from Claire, absolutely love them. I've got very sensitive skin, but the products were absolutely great for everything that I was looking for, basically. And I know that I've got a lot of clients with sensitive skin and just wanting that general glow. And obviously Korean skincare is massive, even in the UK and all over the world. And I decided that I wanted to create a facial routine with a lymphatic drainage routine, so that people who are qualified as therapists can use it in their routine in the salon, but also people who do the K pop-ups. So you can have a routine to be able to do and show people doing the K pop-ups. Sorry, that's my dogs. Doing the K pop-ups to be able to show lymphatic drainage, and that's part of the Korean branding. That is a really big thing. So I've created a 6-step RIMAN facial routine, which includes a lymphatic drainage, and you can add on in salon around ice globes. You can add in the mask that you have from RIMAN, and you can also use the gua sha tools to use as the lymphatic drainage as well. It uses all the 6-step products, including the cleansing oil as well. You can do it in 2 different ways. So you can do it as a 30-minute express facial or a 1-hour deluxe facial. This course can be accredited and be a Pacific credited qualification, as well as change slightly in order to be able to cater for people who hasn't got a facial qualification as well. So like the K pop-up type thing. You'll be able to have a uniformed routine to use the RIMAN products. I know you already know how to do this 6-step routine, but you can have a specific routine to learn how to do the lymphatic drainage down the face, around the neck, around the jawline, to create that tightened look that Korean facials are all about. My mum is a tutor and an assessor as well, so she can accredit this course and also teach this course and give it a proper qualification. You can either do it online, but if you do it online, you have to have video evidence of the routine that you do, or we can come to you and teach you how to do the routine. If there's any questions, let me know.
So that's amazing. It sounds absolutely amazing. So where are you first?
We're based in Wakefield. This is my mum. She's really nervous about coming on.
Ah, hello.
We're based in Wakefield, but obviously we can travel around. She's literally got her own training academy, so she can obviously accredit the course, teach the course, and she's written the course herself.
That's interesting. And how much is the course?
Well, that's what we discussed really, because we don't know if you
How to charge, because you're doing it. This is something you're creating for this particular range.
Interested in it as well, so you might not be interested in it. It's just that Jade came to me and says, "Mum, will you do the lymphatic massage course?" So we created that, and then she just, of course, spoke to the.
I'm not in the skincare industry at all, so I'm a complete novice. Is this something that you would normally do with other products?
It's just a routine. So like with Elemis and everywhere else, Dermalogica, they do have a set routine that they teach people. I know there's a lot of, like Jay's expressed, that it's the individual person can just do the routine, which is just fine. They can just do the cleanse, tone and moisturise. But if you were in salon, or if you had quite a few therapists that were doing this sort of thing, it would be ideal for you to have a set routine that everybody followed, and it'd be your demand product knowledge that will be the forefront of it. So they need to know the product knowledge as well as doing the specific routine.
Absolutely. I'm thinking of Corinne, Claire, aren't you? Because she's obviously really knowledgeable. But me as well. I'm interested, but I know Corinne will be interested.
Yeah, and I think even though I'm not trained in that industry, I'm not in the beauty industry at all, and I don't think, like even Jenny with the K pop-ups and things, I think it's something that I would want to learn. So when I am doing K pop-ups and teaching that technique, I think it would just, again, give us that credibility, like what
I agree. I agree.
So I think it's on
Just
the
gives everyone a set routine that everyone knows how to do, and it's easy to show people. And then in salon, if people are have their own salon, like there isn't anything in England that do Korean facials. I've looked at it. Nowhere does Korean facials.
Interesting. And that's part of this lymphatic drainage.
Yeah, so lymphatic drainage is a massive thing in Korea. And I just thought that if you added in the RIMAN products, which is Korean, plus the lymphatic drainage, then you can add in stuff like the ice globe balls, which are massive in the UK. And I don't know about America. I think they're probably massive there as well. And obviously you've got the glass mask in RIMAN, but you can add in as an extra. And then it just makes it a routine that everyone can follow, and it's easy to do.
It's fantastic.
They could also do their own microdermabrasion as well with it. If they've also got the machines, they can do the RIMAN routine and then do the add-ons as well. So it's like an even better deluxe treatment.
Yes, I see. Yeah. That sounds amazing, doesn't it, Claire?
Yeah. And when Jade mentioned it, I said I really think that there'd be multiple people within the team that would want to.
Definitely, yeah.
So I don't know, Jade and Sharon, if it's worth you sort of going away, putting something together, how you would want it to look, how it can be rolled out to the team, how you want people to sort of express interest, just the formalities of things, you know, how you think you could make it work, and then we can obviously put it out to the team, and then again, if there's going to be a price on that and things, then you can let us know, can't you? And then we can express interest to the team, and then people can come forward.
I know there'll definitely be. I'm interested for one.
I would be, and I'm sure. And I know Mel's obviously she's a beauty therapist as well. And like I say, Amanda, Leanne, and Jenny and Lucy, I know we're not in that industry of that, but I think we would all want to do it, even if it's online, just to gain a basic understanding of it. I wouldn't even be that bothered if I didn't get an accreditation, but just the learning the skill of doing it. I think for us normal people.
The first call I made to a salon, and I was sort of talking about skincare, and she asked me if it was nanoliposomal, and I had never. I mean, I'd literally only just signed up the sort of day before, sort of thing. It's like, sorry, I don't know much about it. And so, yeah, definitely, the more I know, the better.
Well, I think if I can throw my hat in the ring, I think too is if you have a group of us that are like your beta group, right? Just within our team. And then once we get that accreditation, which I feel like would be wise, but then we can send them to you, and whatever you're charging, I mean, that can just go directly to you. So it'd be a great opportunity to help you all build what you're doing and have that become an actual class. And so then you're getting the people that want the accreditation, and we're getting the customers, and I think that could be like, and I'm happy to be your online person because I'm ambassador over here, but people absolutely will buy a course online, through social, promote it that way, like.
And also,
you want so we'd probably do a manual up, so we'd need all the instructions for the RIMAN and what's how the cleanser works and things like that. So it will be a step-by-step of all the products as well, so it would need your guys' help as well, just so that you've got that information so that you can tell the clients this is what this does, and it's good for sensitive skin, it's good for fine lines, which I've read about your different products because they are all intermingled. And then what happens then is we'll do the online, myself and Jade will do a routine and show you the routine. And like I say, we can get it accredited by ABT.
That would be brilliant.
And then, so anybody who's not qualified as a therapist will be able to be qualified because we'll make the course, for a level, it'd be a level 2 facial, which is what it's all about.
That's brilliant. And then as we go, because I go into salons and introduce the products, but I could then point them to you to join your online course. And you could, I mean, if there's no one in England that does K beauty facials, then you could be the pioneers of the whole thing.
Exactly.
This is magic.
Yeah.
It's just a random thought that I had before I went to bed.
Well, there you go. Always write them down.
No, that's brilliant. I think, Jade, Sharon, just do whatever you feel you need to do to then get the information with us. We can share it around everybody, can't we? And obviously, Jade, you've got access to the group, so feel free to add things in there, ask questions as and when, and the team can give you that feedback. And then, I think let's just go with it. I think it's an amazing.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I think it's a brilliant idea.
Well, I'll make sure I'll get all the information, get some prices together for you guys, and then get it sent over.
That'll be excellent. Really good. That's such a good idea.
Thank you.
Exciting.
Thank you very much, Jade, and thank you, Sharon, for that. Is there anything else? I know we've run a bit over our call tonight. I know it's been 55 minutes, but I think we had a lot to get through tonight. I think it's all been massively beneficial. Is there anything anybody else just quickly needed to ask before we all leave, or is everybody all right? All good?
Thanks, Claire. Thanks, Fernando. Thanks, Jade.
Thanks,
and thanks, Jenny.
And thanks, Jade. Thanks, Sharon. And I'll speak to you all soon. You know where we are if you need anything.
Yeah, thanks. See you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Later. See you. Bye.
Thanks, Fernando.
Not working.
That sounded positive. I mean, I'm not left. I don't know how to leave.